I don't have an advantage right there. I'm going to slowly play it. King G2 or even H2. Play Rook G1 or H1. And there you go, King G2. And prepare this G4 move. And Bishop F8.
Whoa. Now he must feel something wrong is afoot. Seeing this move land on the board, this looks weird.
Because E4 gives white everything you want. You get the pair of bishops.
This is
You get the strong center. You get the possibility of breaking with G4. I'm even considering E5 just to kill the knight and let me play G4 coming up. I'm going to close down the center, and you better hope the move C5 works at some point. Otherwise, you have no counterplay. I'm really considering
My concern
E5.
would be C5. Yeah, I wouldn't want to give you the move C5 just for any kind of play. But he has played E5, as you mentioned.
Yeah, that was the move that I was thinking about, because E5 kills so many of your pieces, and if you don't have the move C5 right now, you have a lot of difficulties in development, and C5 can be sidestepped with the move D5. I would have to see if the tactics work on my end.
Are you sure? Yeah, that looks weird. C5, D5, he can take on...
E5.
E5, yeah.
E5.
And I was hoping to take on E6.
But there's a queen able to swing.
B7. Remember, B7 is hanging. There will be some tactics.
Right, that changed. But that means you didn't get.
F3.
That means you didn't get what you wanted out of the center. And this is the other problem with this move E5 is the knight can get to D5. So, but the knight is a paper tiger on that square.
Well, it's a beautiful knight on D5, but it doesn't do anything.
No. You know what? The center is shut. Oh, C5 might come. I'm thinking G4 would be well timed here, given the shut nature of the center. If you can break open with G4 and H5. Then you start touching H7 really fast. And my only worry is that C5 break. But if it's not on point, and he's played Bishop E4 instead, going
for what?
I'm not really sure what this is. It just feels like there's a G4 H5 threat that he has to pay attention to. Now he's limited it. No more C5. I might play G4 right now.
I think I'll prepare it. I'll play Queen E2 with the idea of G4. And I think this is why he's rearranging the bishop and the queen. He wants to take on G4 with the queen, so that's even more threatening on the king side. And he has played Rook D3. He's definitely aiming towards some kind of break, but he's doing it in a very slow way. I'm a little surprised about this move, Bishop D2.
He's so calm about it. Wesley looks like he's let his foot off the gas just a little bit.
I like the move Knight B4 here for black, just to force this bishop off the board and say, look, you are going to have to be worried about this D4 pawn for the rest of the game.
But are you sure about those light squares on your side, though?
Well, because I'm okay, because I'm going to play C5 and pressure E5 as well. Queen B6, I think he wants to do something similar, but take with the queen on B4. I mean, this is the only explanation for the move Queen B6 that I can find. Rook
Wesley
D1.
now plays Rook D1. Wesley has been very solid. He hasn't decided
too solid
to make any demonstrations on that king side all that time.
Rook C8, preparing the move C5.
By the way, Vichy and Artemiev have drawn, and I am peeking at Sergey's game versus Mamedov, and that looks like there's a good chance it'll be a draw as well, too, as actually very, very high chance.
Incredible how solid this has been. Guys, this feels like it's going to go down to sub 30-second land and no resolution on the chessboard. I'm surprised how slowly he has played this as Wesley, queen on B3, when G4 has been crying to be played for the longest time.
Even right now. But I mean, the queen's on A7. That's like alert, alert, alert. Time to break.
He clearly doesn't believe in this move. He clearly doesn't think that G4 had the potency, and he's just waiting it out.
It's also easy for us to just throw the pawn forward because it's not our pawn.
Yes, agreed. And now Rook to D7, but this has been quite a slow play.
Should be too. It's funny that you can repeat with Rook D8, but it's such a dumb move to play Rook D8.
Wesley just letting the tension build, and Levon now about to go under a minute in the game with Wesley at 129. This is a big deal, given that the position has not been resolved. They're going to be in blitz mode, and whoever has more time will be smiling. And Wesley, look how calm he is, waiting for Levon to implode. 46 seconds and counting.
Why? He's taking his sweet time like this was some kind of classical game.
And now he just played quickly. Did you see that Queen A6 move? That showed that he feels the nerves.
And that panicky way of hitting the
clock as well. By the way, he's a left-handed player, so he has to reach across the board to hit the clock.
Ah, so it's actually white that he prefers to be with the clock.
Yes.
That's interesting. That's like, yeah, like you double up your advantages.
And Wesley now just playing. Wesley is just playing around. Wesley has not been doing anything the last couple of moves. It is clear he's playing on the time. And now B5 on the board. First concrete demonstration of a break we've seen in forever in this game.
Yeah, we were waiting for it for minutes. And
Wesley just dropping back, ignoring it, saying that doesn't change anything about the position. Your turn again. Your turn to think. Those 3 seconds that you get for the delay have passed. And now you're under 30.
He spent so much time.
20 seconds left.
He spent so much time with this couple of moves. He's down significantly in the clock.
Doesn't Bishop C6?
Bishop C6 I can take on A4.
And then Bishop A4?
No,
oh, no, the rook is
hanging
hanging
at the end.
On D3,
Yeah.
you're
you
right.
take on C6, I'll take. You'll take here, I'll take here. Queen takes A4, but this rook is hanging on D3 at the end.
So rook C1 played by
Rook
Wesley.
to C1,
No.
that allows takes on A4 with tempo, but he played knight takes.
Yeah, but this knight is completely stuck on A4. It cannot retreat because you lose C6.
And queen to A2, played quickly by Wesley.
Yeah, B3 with queen takes A5 as the idea. I'm not sure this is enough for an advantage, but he makes quick moves,
9
makes Aronians solve
seconds left.
problems.
9 seconds
6.
now. It's critical. Look at him. Just drop back, giving the pawn on A5 away.
Yeah, he takes advantage of the fact that C4 is still available for his knight, so he definitely wants to trade the knight off or return it to D5 where it was strongly posted anyway.
And Wesley decides to take that pawn, and Wesley with 38 seconds, Levon with decisions to make, and now he's going to play most likely knight C4. He played it back to D5 actually. And now, solid position for Levon at the moment, not dropping anything. Wesley needs to find a move here to make him stop and think.
Yeah, the problem is the time situation. 8 seconds, and there
There
you go.
goes one. Rook B3 with the threat of rook takes B5.
Rook takes B5 on cue. Passive move, but
Rook B7, allowing Bishop D5. He's forced to take
with the E pawn.
The E pawn, and now the C pawn is dead.
Oh, that's not what
With
you
3
wanted to
seconds
see.
left.
Almost lost
And I just need to play
there.
B4, and it's definitely dead. He's going
dead.
down.
This is definitely dead.
He is going down. That last
F4.
move does not do anything.
Oh, look at that bishop being corralled on H6.
Bishop back. There goes
Thank you for
one.
the pawn. He's going to trade rooks at some point.
Though this is over, and he's just calmly moving now. He just needs to keep his nerves. It looks like the B pawn is going to drop as well. Look at that.
You trade one
Trying
pair
to trade
of rooks.
another pair of rooks.
Then you'll
Take
be
that one.
very happy to attack the pawns. Rook C6, threatening Rook B6. He might even bring the king all the way to the D file before he does that, so that he doesn't have to face any.
Ooh, F5, so he can bring his king up.
Also good.
Nice idea.
Also good.
Looking to trade off those bishops. Looks unstoppable at the moment.
Yeah, but the rook endgame is hopeless. Even bishop takes D8 and rook D6 must be winning. Rook D6 immediately is winning.
Oh,
for certain.
Man, nasty move. Forcing advantage. You cannot take on A5.
Science.
And
Wesley so.
Wesley so